The way we treat heart failure has completely changed. If you are still thinking about heart failure medications as a slow step by step ladder where we add one drug at a time, I have news for you. That old model is officially dead. The latest AHA guidelines don't want us to wait. Instead, they recommend starting four distinct classes of medications almost simultaneously. They call this GDMT, Guideline Directed Medication Therapy, or more commonly, the four pillars. Alright, pillar number one is an ARNI, which stands for Angiotensin Receptor Neprilysin Inhibitor. The drug you will see most in practice is Sacubitril Valsartan, also known as Entresto. The guidelines heavily prefer an ARNI over traditional ACE inhibitors. Why? Because it keeps blood vessels dilated and help the kidneys flush out extra fluid and sodium. Pillar number two is beta blockers, but here is a massive NCLEX trap. You cannot use just any beta blocker for chronic heart failure. The guidelines specify only three that are proven to reduce mortality: carvedilol, metoprolol succinate, remember that's the extended release version, and bisoprolol. Pillar number three is MRAs or mineralocorticoid receptor antagonists like Spironolactone. In heart failure management, we use it because it blocks aldosterone. Aldosterone causes chronic fibrotic scarring and structural remodeling of the heart tissue. By blocking it, we keep the heart from changing into a stiff, ineffective shape. Finally, pillar number four is the biggest update to modern medicine. SGL2 inhibitors like Dapagliflozin and Empagliflozin. You probably learn this as diabetes medications because they make the kidney dump glucose into the urine, but they drastically improve heart failure outcomes, even if the patient doesn't have diabetes. As a nurse, you are the frontline defense monitoring these four pillars. Always check the patient's vitals before administering. If the systolic blood pressure is less than 90 to 100, hold the dose. Always look at the basic metabolic panel. If potassium is out of range, your cardiac monitor is going to tell you about it very quickly. Finally, track the kidneys by watching serum creatinine and bun levels closely. Managing heart failure is about building a strong foundation with all four of these pillars to protect the heart from every angle. If the step by step breakdown helped make sense of the new guidelines, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment below letting me know what medical surgical topic you want me to simplify next. Stay safe out there, keep learning, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.